Game Freak's magnum opus, Pokémon, is by far my favorite video game franchise. In fact, when asked what my favorite video game is, I simply reply Pokémon, as I can't choose between what I feel to be the best games of this franchise. So in honor of the 25th anniversary of Game Freak, I present the top 10 reasons I love Pokémon. Keep in mind that this is not the same as the top 10 reasons the franchise is good, and this is just my personal opinion. Number 10 is the designs of the pocket monsters themselves. There really isn't that much to say about this entry. Some Pokemon such as Gyarados from Gen 1, Ampharos from Gen 2, Sceptile from Gen 3, Luxray from Gen 4, Haxorus from Gen 5, and Tyrantrum from the most recent Gen 6 just look really cool. It's really great that there is such a varied collection of designs, and it is cool being able to look cool while beating up animals. This isn't that high because there are some Pokemon with pretty bad designs, and many with designs that are just okay, as well as designs just not being that big of a deal for me. Number 9 is something called a transmedia world, which basically means that Pokemon has a somewhat coherent world that transcends several mediums, such as the anime and its movies and the trading card game. Yes, there are differences within the different iterations, and sometimes the anime just plain screws up, but they were enjoyable, and watching the anime first definitely helped me learn how to play the games. This element of the franchise is lower because I haven't done much with the anime or cards in years, and I have never read any of the manga. Number 8 is the spin-off and side series games of the franchise. These games look at the world of Pokemon from a different perspective, often in genres or subgenres that are different than that of the main series. While most of these games do not reach the same level of quality as the main series, some even being mediocre games, the second Mystery Dungeon was really great, and even when the games aren't so great, they are still a nice change of pace to satisfy my Pokemon fix between main series games. Number 7 is all the amazing and memorable locations in the Pokemon world. From the small towns that one typically begins their journey in, to the large, bustling cities of commerce that have only grown in size as the years have gone on. Areas of tranquility, such as Celestic Town, and Unova's White Forest, as well as areas of fear and chaos like the infamous Lavender Town, as well as less infamous locations such as the Distortion World, or most recently, Unova's Black City. And there are even epic locations, such as Mount Cornet's Spear Pillar, the peak of Mount Silver where you fight Red, and basically any Pokemon League. These locations really help in making each playthrough feel like a grand adventure. Number 6 is something which I feel is a very underrated aspect of the Pokemon franchise. It's music. For years, the Pokemon franchise has had some eerie and creepy music, epic boss and final boss themes, as well as some more peaceful tunes, all in times where they are, of course, appropriate to the situation. In Gen 5, and especially Gen 6, we saw a lot of music that was different than that of the past, but it's just as awesome, with special mention going to Chorus's theme and the Kalos Gym Leader battle theme, which is just awesome. To end this part, I'll leave you with the sound, yes, Hassan.